Alright guys, welcome back to Mistakes Made 4. Now this is not much of a mistake. This made, but more or less a video about unfair players. Now, this is only the second round, and their teammate decided to just say no. Now, as I mentioned before, this is still before the game went to an initial update, which allows people to cancel and forfeit. So, yeah, this player just said no, left the game, never came back. Now, I don't know if it was an error on his part or not, but because of that, me and my teammate decided it should just be 2-on-2. So basically, it's just the two of us, me or my other teammate, which was the Asher, would take turns deciding which one of us would help the Ramos player to go against them. Now, in this match, the Juliet player decided to focus on freaking my Asher and trying to KO them, even though they should have been actually trying to play, because we were trying to be fair with them. And this person just trying to focus on KOs. I'm like, stop trying to focus on KOs and actually you could actually win this. We're trying to be fair with you. 2-on-2. That's it. But we just won the second round, so this is the last round. So if the person can't, if the Juliet can't focus on that, yeah, that's on them. See, same thing again. Tried to KO me instead of focusing on the match. We literally making it 2-on-2. We're literally making it 2-on-2. Now the Juliet player is actually focusing, but the score has already happened. So now it's about to get game point. Now this is when the Zenitaro shouldn't be using his abilities, because his abilities is screwing him over. You have to hit the ball normally first, then ability. Now at that moment, I should have probably looked at the player that abandoned the team. Alright, here for our next match. Now at this time, I see someone wanting to get my Asher, so I'm just gonna switch to Octavia. I want to vote out Juno. They want to vote out Vosh, and it looked like Octavia got voted out more over the Juno, so along with her sister. So both demon sisters are voted out, and my teammate is the goalie now. So what I'm gonna do is go for the Juno that they just said, the Juno that I tried to vote out. I'm gonna play as for this whole match.
I'll try my best. Ashers on my team? We're going to win for sure.
Me and him must love Asher because we got a Asher background. Now, seeing that this is my first time playing Juno, I didn't know that was Juno's dash ability, so Now that would time perfectly right there. But our Asher screwed it up. Broke the gold points, only for the Asher to screw it up. God dang it. Perfect timing. Now, this is Juno special. And that was the Amy right there. Now, I doubt she teleported, so she must have used the cat paw. Or, the enemy hit it, and because Amy was the last person to touch it, it counted for her. Trying to use my special. And I got KO'd by the Atlas, but because he should have been focusing on the ball instead of KOing me just then, we scored. Now I don't mind KOs as long as we score. Now, if I timed that better, I could have stopped that. Ooh, that would have been nice. Oh man. Oh, come on. Man, that was man, that game right there. So close. Now that was perfect between me and Amy. Now this is the Juliet keeps trying to go for the KOs. Instead of going for the ball. And there go my slimes, supercharging the ball to score. Haha. Playing a Juno for the first time, scoring on him. Now, as much as I playing Juno for the first time, my teammate should have gave me that star, but I can understand why. If one of the other players got that star, their special would have been screwing us over. So I went for the next thing. The orbs that allow my abilities to get cooled down faster. So if an orb comes out, if I collect more of them, my abilities can cool down faster. Ooh, I missed that. And time. Yes.
That always makes me feel in charge.
Amy with the perfect score. Now you see from the Juliet, she's trying to KO. Not focusing on the ball, just trying to KO. See? Even trying to KO right now. Ooh, I missed. Now she's focused. Now this is just getting crazy. And bye-bye.
I mean, of course it's a goal.
Now at first I thought it was me, but apparently it wasn't. Now this is why I say using abilities screw people over. Because when that person used their abilities, they missed because they used their ability to shoot. And the final score for the Amy. Now the only reason why we're winning this game because people like the Asher are not trying to just attack afterwards. They're trying to go for the KOs immediately in the game while also trying to focus on scoring. They should focus on the scoring first and then think about KOs if they have the time. Remember, we can get damage over time. Don't be trying to focus on mainly KO. You gotta score in order to win. KOs ain't gonna give you a point. I have heard when this game said, oh, 30 KOs, you win. No, no. You see, as soon as they did that, now here's how things start getting hectic. Me and my teammate keep going back and forth in circles instead of just staying spread out. We should have just stayed spread out, and that could have ended a lot sooner. All we kept doing was following the ball. See? Use his abilities again. Miss. Now this is the Juliet KOing me. See? Focusing on KOs again. Instead of focusing on the ball.
Ow! That really hurt.
Now she's focusing on the ball.
That's right.
Another score by the Amy. Everyone should be focusing on the ball, but not following it. Don't follow it. If you follow it, you're gonna leave certain areas wide open. Just focus on where the ball. See, doing it again. Juliet character doing it again. Try to attack our goalie instead of focusing on the game. They're thinking, oh, if I KO the goalie, it'll make it easier for us to score. Yeah. Now look what happens. They're in the red, and they get KO'd. See? Now he only broke this goalpost because. Now, this is where my Amy character keeps screwing up. See, the Juliet focus on me, and look what happens. I got the final score. Trying to keep going for KO when you should be just focusing on the ball or focus on stopping me. As you saw, scored. Right in his face. I know he must be mad. First time playing a Juno too. Alright, on to the next game. Now, you wanna know why I'm banning Juno in this next game? Here's a hint.
You don't know what
As soon as the game starts, I'll let you know.
time is running out.
I'll show you what a couple of shields can do. Stay behind me, little ones.
Now, everyone on my team had either they've been losing a lot or they just haven't ranked out. Now, I'm telling them to spread out the pass. I already getting screwed up with the ruined character always screwing me over, using his abilities to interfere. His ability interfere, and now he's clapping himself for a job well done. I'm real mad about that. Me screwing up right there too. Again. Screw up. telling them to spread out. Okay, we got this. We got this. Ruin character passes. Ooh. Now this is where I did not want the Juno character to be a part of. And the wrong character screwed up. He used his special without timing it correctly, and then because he was out of position, the X scored. Now I'm telling the Zenitsu to pass because basically the center is another way to get KO'd. That's why people in the center don't need to get KO'd. Now here's the thing. I told the Zenitsu to spread out, but he's on my side. And because of that, the Ruin was the only one that was fighting the X and the Amy. I'm like, why are you down here? I kept telling you to spread out. Spread out is not just meant to like spread out. It's also meant to as another way of saying be in your lane, stay in your position. Stay up, I got down. Got it? But they don't understand that. Play the game with these characters, don't know how to use these characters, or rely on their abilities too much. We need to score. And I gotta keep telling them this. Now, right there, that was the Ruin character's ability screwing them over. And at that moment, that was the Zenin character screwing over. He used his abilities while the Amy's little special was going on. Now now our goalie's telling him to KO. No, KO is not the same. See? Now I'm in focus. See? If only I had a long range, that would have did more damage. Now he's moving around instead of being where he needs to be for the ball.
Twice.
Even though we just scored that, we could have scored that sooner if he had just stayed in that area. If he stayed up instead of moving around, you shouldn't move around unless the ball get past you. Like how that ball got past me right now. How the ball got past them. And again, like I said, center, Delph.
My developers didn't expect that.
And he keeps going for that center. He doesn't know that he keeps dying. But I can't communicate that he keeps dying because there's no party tech system in here. Now this is what is in it. The Ruin character screwed himself over. Now I passed that ball straight to the Zenny character only for that to screw me over. Only for him not to hit the ball when he needs to.
Really is quite the ball.
Now I'm staying down here, but the dude that's the Zenny character cannot stop using his abilities instead of passing the ball. And every time he uses abilities, that's screwing us over because, as I said before, too much reliance on ability does not help your score. If your ability gets you past the ball and the ball is on the other side, don't use it. We need to score. But apparently this dude doesn't understand that. And now we're in the final round with him with the only point that he gave us. Proving my point. He's not much help if he keeps trying to KO people. KOs are secondary, not primary. Now, see how that ball just went to the side? If he had stayed, spread it out. Like I kept trying to tell him, if he had stayed, spread it out, he would never got caught. And that screwed us all over because the ruins thing wasn't wide enough to close the gap. Now I'm telling him to help by spreading out. And he screwed up again. Oh my god, the ruins thing. I know the ruin person trying to help, but his days keep screwing me over. See? That's how you're supposed to do it. And he got KO'd again. And the ruin person screwed me over. In game. Doesn't keep realizing that spot keep KO'ing, but he keeps being there. And that's another mistakes made by players. Dark, I'll be seeing you later.